Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passions, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections magazine.
Hello, this is gospel recording artist Johnny Ruffin Jr. from Lewiston, North Carolina, just letting you know that I have a Christmas CD out entitled White Christmas. Please go and download that CD on any digital media outlet. Also, I have some great gospel music that I have created throughout the years that will definitely be a blessing to you and your household. Thank you for your support. God bless.
Hello and welcome to the fabulous world of Dream Builders Realty, where we are fulfilling dreams and lifestyles. My name is Trish Adams and I'm the owner-operator, and I have a fabulous team here to help you with your real estate needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, we're here to help you. If you need questions on down payment assistance, if you have credit that's not so great but you need some help with that, we're here. We are your go-to people. So please feel free to reach out and we can help you with any of those needs. And you can contact any of our fabulous agents at 336-770-2712.
Dream Builders!
Great day, everyone. This is Deloris Williams with Divine Connections. Welcome, everybody. Hope all is well. Happy New Year. Let me tell you a little bit about Divine Connection. It's a magazine that comes out quarterly in print as well as online. We love spreading good news, so we connect with different businesses, entrepreneurs, gospel artists, praise dance, moms, vendors, anybody that's doing something great in the community. Advertisement runs for 3 months because it comes out quarterly. And we love networking and sharing your good news. So if you are interested in being in the next issue will come out in March, okay? And so if you're interested in that, make sure you email me at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com, and I'll give you details on our options, which is half page or full page, and give you more detail with that. And also, if you want to text, you can do that as well at 336-338-8903. Awesome. So how do you stay connected with Divine Connections and find out what's going on? Go to our website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com and sign up on our email list. Okay. And that way you get news and updates of what's going on. We also have our Facebook page. Go to Divine Connections Marketing and like that page. We're also on Instagram at Divine Connections. And you can go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, and click the notification button as well at The Divine Connection. So those are ways that you can stay connected with us also. All right, so the quarterly magazine that is this quarter's magazine is here. So if you would like to definitely get a copy, go to divineconnectionsmagazine.com/subscriptions. Order your copy. They're $12 for hard copies. And then if you want a digital is $6. So a lot of information and resources are in here. So you want to make sure you get a copy of Divine Connections magazine. Information is in here. All right, next on the agenda, if you have a 30-second commercial already and you would like to advertise it on Divine Connection Show, we are here every Wednesdays between the hours of 3 and 6 p.m. And we will do a 3-month agreement, and we will have your information sharing with the masses either before or after the interviews. And again, that is a 3-month agreement for $150, and we would love to share your information and what you have going on in the community. The more people see you, the more they will connect with you and apply the resources that you have available. Okay. If you need a 30-second or a 60-second commercial for your business, your ministry, if you have a book, if you have a gospel group, and you need a creative edge cutting video, we do those as well. 30-second or 60-second commercials. So you can email me at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. Also, my book is out. It is called The Key Connector: How to Build an Empire Helping People. It is on Amazon. You can get it from there, or simply go to the link below, and you can get it from there. I can also send out copies with a signature if you would like, and then we can also do Cash App. We have all those options as well. So the name of the book is called The Key Connector: How to Build an Empire Helping People. All right. So in there, I share with you different strategies of how I have built my empire over the last 12 years in connecting with people. And you may use some of those options as well. And the next big thing coming up in March, which is my 12th magazine anniversary, which I'm so excited about. It is going to be speakers and vendors and gospel groups, and it's going to be Saturday, March 26th. In Hall River, North Carolina, which is right near Burlington, North Carolina, not that far off, exit 150. And we will be celebrating women as well. So there are a lot of women that's out there doing their thing, or if you have an awesome mother, an awesome entrepreneur, a praise dance mom, any ministry, anything with business, anything just a great person, and you want to celebrate her. We will love to do that. So we want to celebrate 100 women. So tickets are $45 to attend and be celebrated. We also have sponsorship, and we also have vendors. Well, just a couple more, because the vendor fields are filling up really fast. So if you're interested, make sure you contact me at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. If you want to attend, you can go ahead and go to the website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/events and purchase your ticket there. And if you want to be a vendor or a sponsor, you just make sure you text this information 336-338-8903 and let me know what your interest is, and we will go in detail about that. All right, so that is the information for Divine Connections, and I am excited today because I have this awesome young lady that's making it major in the community, touching lives, changing lives, and have a great impact in the community. And we're going to bring her on. And Miss Olivia Appleberry is here with us today. Hi.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me on. I'm so excited.
Awesome. My pleasure. It is my pleasure. And so I was interested in what you were saying, because what you do is very major. But first, we're going to start off. Thank you for coming and being my guest. But let's tell everybody a little bit who you are and where you're from.
Yes. Hello. I'm Olivia Appleberry. I am from Northern Virginia, McLean. If you guys ever been around the Tysons area, 20 minutes away from DC. I actually grew up. I was born and grew up in Atlanta, but I moved up here. So yeah, that's basically a little bit about me and a little bit about what I do. I mean, I create a lot of content when it comes to educating young people, Gen Z, millennials, a lot, and just the underserved communities, and helping them kind of figure out when it comes to planning for their financial future. Because what I realized from working in the financial services industry since I was 17, I realized, oh my goodness, I was working with a lot of people that were 50 years old, 65 years old, 70 years old, and they didn't have a dime of retirement. I mean, it was heartbreaking. And even to see my mom herself be 50 years old and not have a cent of retirement, it was heartbreaking, because she worked so hard. And to tell a little bit about myself is that I actually grew up in a low income household with a single mom. So to see my mom struggle with money, and to see her like blood, sweat, and tears when it comes to providing for her, and at the end I saw that, oh, she really doesn't have anything left for herself. She never really got the chance to pay herself first. I was given the opportunity to be in the financial services industry to really touch people and help them financially prosper. And by my mentor, her name's Shirley Liu. She's an amazing woman. She's been on Forbes, Oprah. She just got on Forbes 50 over 50 months. And she mentored me basically about this whole thing. At first, she told me she did finance. Like I was calling her on the phone because I wanted to give her a presentation.
Yeah.
She would call and I was like, Shirley, when do you want to do this presentation? This day or this day? And she's like, I didn't know her, but she said, what are you doing? And I said, I want to have a presentation with you. She said, I want you to work for me because I'm really impressed with the way you carry yourself. And I said, okay, what do you even do? She said, finance. I said, oh my gosh, I was about to hang up the phone. I was so scared because as a 17-year-old, you're like, first of all, I was having imposter syndrome because I said, how can somebody that looks like me, I have never seen a Black woman be successful in finance, that looks like me with my past, how can I make it in this industry? Right. But then I saw her, and she is a minority as well, and she was making moves in the industry. I mean, Oprah, Forbes, all of this stuff. And I said, if she can do it, then I can do it. I went ahead and she stayed persistent on me. She's like, Olivia, just sit next to me, see what I want to do, see what I do. If you don't like it, you never have to come back a day in your life. And then I was like, okay, she's obviously a successful businesswoman, and I want to get to that point. So let me go ahead, try it out. Once I did, I never looked back because I saw if I could impact a community and impact people like I never got, then that's obviously what it was meant to be, right? So since then, I've been able to reach thousands. I just had, like I told Deloris, I reached 24,000 on TikTok, and I've just been educating and I've been educating and helping a lot of people with clients and about basically setting up their financial plan, retirement plan, and insurance plan when it comes to that.
Okay, awesome. So basically you saw, you had your own personal experience in your own family and how you grew up, and then you had experience to connect with somebody that was showing you financial education, and then that you can do this and you can do different things to get yourself financially set as well for present as well as the future, and you just dived in.
Yes. I saw the opportunity. I saw the vision, and it just felt right. It just felt like this is what I meant to do. Because honestly, Deloris, as when we're young, we don't know what we want to do, right? And for me, I wanted to go to New York City and be a fashion major. Like I wanted to live that life, be in New York, be in the city, all of that stuff, hustling and bustling. Yeah. But then life just came in another different order, and I don't even go to school. I do my business full time, run it full time, and I love doing it. So it's like it's crazy how you just like you follow your gut, you follow your intuition, and just if you're in the right time in the right place, then everything just works out. And so far, it's been very prosperous. So
awesome. Now, who is the young lady that mentored you again?
Her name's Shirley Liu. She is a wealth planner. She is a financial planner as well, just like me. And she helps a lot of companies, businesses, and all of that stuff. And again, she's been educating just like me. I literally am just copying her. Like she's been on like all of these TV shows. She's been on all of this stuff. She has her own TV show, all of this stuff. So I'm literally just like educating at the end of the day. And that's what I meant to do. That's what I realized is that like I meant to do that because honestly I was kind of nervous when I was thinking about going into fashion because I'm like, this just doesn't seem right. This doesn't feel right. And then the opportunity came up where I was able to educate, and then it's just all clicking.
Awesome. All right. So now let's dive a little bit into the services that you provide, the balance of the formal education versus the informal education. We go to college, we learn all this stuff, don't hardly even use it, don't even usually get a job in that field. And then there is the informal education of whatever you decide to do, you got to save you some money, you need to put some life insurance on the side. This is real life. We don't know what's going on tomorrow, but you want to prep yourself. So let's get into a little bit of, I think, what's the 4 services that you provide?
Yes. Okay. So I do provide services when it comes to just financial planning. So financial planning would look like this. What overall financial plan do you have right now? Do you even have a financial plan? Do you have financial goals? If you don't have financial goals, let's draw it out. What do you value? I really coach people through because I'm not just like a planner. I also coach people through it. Like, what do you want at the end of the day? And a lot of young people, again, they just don't know. Even adults, if we ask these days, they don't know, right? And they don't even know what they got. So I really go over what people don't realize is that like the one step to like actually being financially better is knowing what you got. So I just literally go through what people have and what do you have, what do you desire in the future. That's the financial aspect of it, and I help people draw that out. When the retirement planning, what kind of retirement planning do you have? You know, retirement planning in terms of in the future, how much money will you have? How much money do you want? What is the time horizon? How much is your money growing? That all of that. How much stream of income do you want? All of that. And also, even, I mean, we know that taxes are going to rise. So I also help people create the retirement to be tax free. So I enhance their retirement and financial plan as well. And then insurance planning is using insurance as a generational wealth tool. Because as you know, in our community, it's just not a thing. Like, it's just not a thing when it comes to generational wealth. And even for young people, even for people of color communities, we don't talk about wealth enough. We don't talk about money, first of all. But when it comes to wealth and kind of closing the gap within America, we talk about all the time, oh, people make so much money, that's another race and all that stuff. But we have the responsibility to do that ourselves. So I help people with using life insurance as a generational wealth tool so that they can create tax-free wealth, just like how the wealthy do it, and basically mimic it so it can benefit you at the end of the day.
Awesome. So, and a lot of people don't even have life insurance. So talk about the importance of having life insurance.
Thank you. Yes, exactly. And that's what I educate a lot about on my TikTok. I tell people about like using life insurance as a tax-free, because the wealthy have been using it for a long time and using it to really give their families just a better life at the end of the day. And I think that's what we deserve, and we desire it as well. So we deserve to actually do that. Just people are not informed, and people need the information. People need the guidance. And that's why I'm here on platforms. I'm here on TikTok. I'm here on YouTube. I'm expanding because the more people that I can touch, the more people that I can impact. And at the end of the day, I want to see a lot of wealth go into the communities that deserve it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's share your information, how people can get in contact with you, and what is the process? Say if somebody is really interested in starting, what's your process?
Yes. Okay. So when it comes to that, all of my Instagrams, all of my socials, it is on my links on it. You can go ahead and book a meeting right there. You just put in quick information, and then you can put yourself on the calendar based on your time and then my time, so it all syncs up to you. Okay, so all of my socials have that link. Go ahead and click that link. Now I have my phone number there. You can text me, you can call me. Also my www.2cents.site, that is my website for my company. 2 Cents Finance is the brand I created because I wanted to go into communities and make money make too much sense. So that's why I created 2 Cents Finance. And you can go on that website and click the contact us button, and then you're set as well there. So that's basically how we can get on a Google Meets, and then we'll go ahead and start the process for you.
Awesome. Awesome. Do you do like a 30-minute set at first, or you just go through the whole process once they get the calendar and start from there?
Yeah, so we hop up like on a 30-minute call kind of stuff, and 30, 45 minutes, whatever it takes. Some people need more time because they got more stuff going on, or they just kind of want to talk about setting up a plan. But we just get on a call at first, and then once you get the information, all of that stuff, then we move forward from there, and we actually start the process of, oh, this is what we're going to do in terms of your plan. This is the company that we need to submit you for. This is this, and we just take action from there. Yeah.
Awesome. Do you do any like workshops with the youth or anything?
Yeah, so actually I am going to be starting a kind of webinar series soon. So I say just stay posted on my social medias, and for sure soon be starting that up. But I also go live, and I'm going live today on TikTok. Live at 7 p.m. Eastern time, where today I'm talking about the habits that the wealthy use and how you can use them as well. So that is that I do lives every week as well. So webinar coming, lives coming. Just stay connected on the socials.
Awesome. Well, give us a couple of tips that you use, maybe about what you just said about the West, about wealth, being wealthy.
Yeah. Okay. So when it comes to building wealth, I think what people realize that it's not really about the money. It's more about kind of what you have within yourself. Wealthy at the end of the day is a mindset. It's also a lifestyle. It's also it's something that you kind of have to tap into in a different way, because people think that like wealth is just having money, but at the end of the day, I don't know how many times we have seen wealthy people literally be so poor mentally,
Yeah,
emotionally,
yeah.
physically, all of that stuff. Like
Awesome.
literally we have wealthy people literally like committing suicide and
That's
stuff
right.
like that,
True that.
because money is not the answer. That can't just be the main cause of why you live, why you do the things that you do. You have to be wealthy holistically, and that's where it's balanced, and you have the wealthy mindset, where you have the wealthy lifestyle, where you have not wealth in terms of money and
Yeah.
monetary gain, but in terms of like being rich mentally, emotionally, all that stuff. Because also, how many times do you go to Africa and you see the kids smiling and they have nothing? They literally have way less than us. They're living on no money, barely have food, barely have water, but they're so rich emotionally and
Yeah.
spiritually because they're wealthy in a different way. So at the end of the day, your goal shouldn't be to be wealthy only in one way. It should be holistic, and there should be like a balance in it all. And all in all, when you're wealthy in one way, it would all be contagious. So also, my one tip is study the wealthy. I
Yeah.
realize that they tell us, they're like, if you want to be wealthy, you go to school 4 years. I'm not saying that's wrong. You can be wealthy very much that way. I'm just saying that if you want to be financially well, that's not the only option. I go ahead and study the wealthy. Personally for me, I said I want to accumulate wealth myself. So how do I get there? I just started studying the wealthy, and I think that's exactly why I'm on track for it right now as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Anything else you have coming up you want to share?
So when it comes to, oh, guys, I also have a YouTube channel. Oh my gosh,
Okay, great.
I post very, very often. I post every week actually. So
Okay.
go on every week. I make short videos about basically what they didn't teach us about school. The last video I made was four money lessons that school didn't teach you and financial
Good.
secrets they keep from us.
Yeah,
And
for
all
sure.
of those is basically about the four lessons that they didn't teach us. And then also the video coming up, I'll give you guys a little sneak peek.
Okay.
It's basically about how to retire in 20 years. Because people say, oh, I want to retire early. I want to retire early. Even people that are a little older now, they say, oh, I want to retire in the next 20 years. But are you on track? You really have to check. You really have to see if it's anything's possible, guys. You can retire in 5 years. Shoot, you can retire in
That's
10 years.
right.
You can retire in the next 2 years. But you
Right.
have to have a plan. You have to know the numbers, or else you'll never get there and you'll constantly be disappointed. So go ahead and subscribe, like on that, and then I will be sure to post videos every week for you.
So what is the name of your YouTube channel?
It's called 2 Cents Finance.
Okay.
2 Cents Finance. TWOSENSE Finance. So
Okay.
that's the channel that I'm on, and I'm educating on there.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And anything else you feel like you want to share and we hadn't talked about it, you can do that and then leave us with a word of encouragement.
Yes. Okay. So when it comes to basically, by the way, I'm 19 years old, so it's kind of crazy when it comes to. I'm 19 years
Awesome.
old, and I started my own business, and it's like thriving and like all of this stuff. But people constantly ask me like, how do you do it? Like, how do you do it all? And at the
Yeah,
end of the day, I think it's just like truly working on yourself harder than you work on anything else.
good. That's good.
I've been doing like self work for like a long time, even in school and all that stuff. Because I was just like any teenager, I was battling my own battles, right? But at the end of the day, instead of making that kind of like tear me down, I made it my thing to like build me up.
Yeah.
So constantly doing the inner work. And I love this quote. It was from Jim Rohn. He said, "Work on yourself harder than you work on your job." Because when you work on your job, you make a living. But when you work on yourself, you make a fortune. And if you want to make a fortune, then go ahead and work on yourself, because everybody that understands themselves and really can understand themselves like ins and out of it, they're successful. And that's really what I say: constant work on yourself. And that's kind of the words of encouragement. Work on
Yeah,
yourself, work
I
on
love
what's in your mind, what's on your body, what's everything. And you'll be sure to accumulate not only wealth, but also a fortune, which you all want.
I love that. I love that. Anything else you want to share before we leave?
I think that's all. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Oh, you are very welcome. Well, I am definitely proud of you being 19 years old and having the mindset that you have, and then reaching out in the community to help others do the same, because it is definitely needed. They need something on their mind for one, and then they need, guidance or a mentor or a coach to guide them in the right direction. And so, thank you for what you do. We definitely appreciate it. Keep making it happen. You guys get in contact with her, go to her YouTube, her TikTok, sign up, get connected with her. And anything else before we leave?
I think just basically stay encouraged, guys, and stay motivated to do better and be better, because that at the end of the day, you deserve it, your family deserves it, your community deserves it. And when you start showing up for yourself, you'll show up so much better for your family, for the world, and then all in all together, we just want to level up so we can all just live in a better place. So that's that.
I love it. Thank you for the encouragement. Thank you for what you do in the community. Make sure you guys stay connected with Miss Olivia. I am Deloris Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected to the number one divine connector, which is Jesus Christ. Talk to you soon. All right, hold on, Miss Olivia. We're going to turn it over to the sponsors, and we'll talk to you guys soon. All right, hold tight.
Do you need a radiant style? Come and see Delphine at Radiance African Hair Braiding Shop at 410 Four Seasons Boulevard at Four Seasons Mall on the second floor in Greensboro, North Carolina. We design creative styles of braiding, crochet, sew-ins, wedding styles, and so much more. Appointments and walk-ins are welcome. We also have a salon booth for rent. We are open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Contact Delphine today, 336-210-3102.
Divine Connections magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.
Hey, we've got exciting news from Divine Connections Marketing Services. Now you can create your own custom video commercial for your business or organization. It's time for you to win. Your product or service is someone's solution, so get the attention of your potential customers now. Choose from a 30 or 60-second commercial today. Just email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com and we can get started. Connect today and let's get started making your custom video commercial now.